Hi everyone, Ravi this side. Welcome to Engineering Adda. So we have started a new series on the RabbitMQ integration with the Spring Boot application. Here, what we are going to do, we are going to install the RabbitMQ on the Windows machine, okay, and do the necessary configuration. So let's get started for that. So let me try to go to the slide, and here I have already listed out the links where you can go and download the RabbitMQ and the Erlang. But like I will provide the this document, this PPT in the description of this video. Okay, so from there you can also access this link. Else what you can do, you can directly go to the browser and you can look for the RabbitMQ. Okay, RabbitMQ installation, something like that. You can search for it and go down, go to the RabbitMQ site, download and install RabbitMQ. You can see this now. You have to download for the Windows, right? So you can click on this Windows installer, and now you are on the page. Now if you'll down go down here, you can see download rabbitmq server 3.11.15.exe. You can click on it and you just wait for it. You can see this is started downloading. So you can see it is downloading. Once it is downloaded, what you can do, simply you have to install it how you are or how you were installing the other application. Okay, so you need to install it, and then when you will going to install this rabbitmq on your system, what it will, if you're doing it for the first time, then it will ask you to install the Erlang. So there it will give you some links. You can click on it, it will prompt you to the Erlang, and then you can install the Erlang from there. But like you can also separately install the Erlang, so you can search for the Erlang OTP, something like that, and then you can go to this download section of the Erlang, and here you will find this 25.3.1, and you can see this download window installer. If you click on it, you have the option of 64 and the 32-bit installer. You can choose any of them according to your system. So let's say you're going to use the 64-bit installer. Click on it, it will start downloading your Erlang. Okay, so simply you need to download it and then install it. So once both of them are installed, what you need to do, you need to do one additional configuration, which is you need to do the configuration in your environment variable. So let me try to open mine and then show you what you need to do. So you have to go to the environment variables, and now you can see with this erlang underscore home name, you need to set one variable, and this is the location where your erlang is installed. So let me try to show you mine. So just go to the file, and let me try to go to the C drive, program files, and here you can see Erlang OTP. So in your configuration, what you need to do, you need to copy this path, go to the environment variables, and with the, let me try to go there, environment variables, and with the name called er underscore home, you need to set this path. So that thing you need to do. So once you did with both of the things, then it is good. Your configuration is good. Then you have to go for the search, and if you'll search for the rabbitmq, you can see this rabbitmq services start stops. So those application will be coming here. Okay, so you can, if you want to start the rabbitmq service on your local machine, then just you need to click on it. Once you will click on it, it will ask yes, and then it will start your rabbitmq. Okay, so I already have started it for myself, so it is up on my machine. Now you can see the requested service has already been started. For more help is available by typing net. Okay, so you can go here, and then if you are looking for more help, you can check it out. So just minimize it, and the default port for the rabbitmq is 15672. So you need to go to the browser, type localhost colon is // localhost, and then you need to go for the port number 15672. Just click on it and then you can see. So this is how the rabbitmq dashboard is looking like, and these are some fields or some tabs. You can see connections, channels, exchange, queue, admin. So everything we'll discuss in the coming videos, and I will try to explain you what is exchange, queue, everything I will cover in detail. So this is about the video, guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button and please subscribe the channel for more such content. Thanks.